so I can get. So I bought one of those. I don't know if they've done updates on it now, but I was going into eToll. I was getting just purple equipment, then selling it to someone in yeah, yeah. It's pretty alright, that is like. What's happening with this car? Doesn't feel right. I might have changed something around on it. I was drifting with this guy on here the other day. He calls himself a drift pro, he does. And I was like, well, fair play. He is quite good at door-to-door drifting to me. Like, he can do it better than I can. But when I went onto his stream and watched him, man, he was doing it all fucking with the outside view of his car. And I thought, well, you can't call yourself a professional drifter if you're drifting with the outside of your car view. But because Ken Block doesn't put a selfie stick on the back of his fucking car when he's drifting around. No, I don't mind that. I don't, because you just got you and the roads and your tachometers in front of you, like, you know. That's usually how I do it, but I've been practicing how to drift, yeah, on the inside, and it's quite hard. It is, because obviously when I'm drifting, my driver's head should be turning a bit to look out from whatever angle I'm drifting on, but it's not. It's like I'm drifting and my guy's looking dead forward. Ooh. It might not be all the power in there. Oh, banging. No, no, I'm not kind of Formula One. I've been enjoying the crew too, I have lately. The whole, like... some people prefer the first one. They do. I prefer the second one just because of the sheer amount of different variation of races you can do. There's 16 different types of racing. Powerboat racing, jet boat racing, street cars, hypercars. You got your motocross, rally raid, aerobatics, air racing, fucking hovercraft, destruction derby. There's loads of stuff to do in there. Is monster truck racing. Uh-oh. I don't know how I managed to save that then. I just came up to a corner at like 100 miles an hour fucking sideways. I just had to put it to second and like just hope the grip of me slowing down slowly would like stop me. I know my handbrake wouldn't have helped me then. What's that without PlayStation Plus, like, is it? Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here, but I didn't realise I'd run out until earlier today when I went to have a go. I thought I was positive that they renewed it fucking last fortnight. Clearly didn't, though. That's what I should be doing, dude. Yeah, I should be doing that. Yeah. I fucking love it, I do, fairly. People hate me, they do, see, because as soon as I come into a lobby with this Evo I got, they're like, oh, no four-wheel drives. It's not four-wheel drive, dumb cunt. Yeah, it is, it's an Evo. No, it's not, I've got it on 90-10 torque distribution, so suck a fucking rotten egg, cunt. I don't even race, I don't, basically, even though it's... I don't know what that was in, so I don't know. Got like that four-wheel, it's supposed to have that four-wheel drive, so you'd expect me to be able to go around corners a lot better, because it's built like a Group B rally car. It's got kind of good handling anyway, you know, so I put the torque distribution on 90-10 all the way to the rear end, so I've only got like 65 brake horsepower coming out of my front wheels. Oh, go on. No, yeah. They stopped doing all that, they did, and I know exactly why they stopped doing that as well, because on Gran Turismo 5, where we was going out and literally buying parts like stage this, stage that, people were putting mods onto the game where they was getting not stage 3 items but stage 5 instead, because the game developers had them into the game, just not released. So back on GT5, there was people that were going around in modded, like super modded cars, you know, where they were putting them in the hex editor. But I had this app I did on my laptop where I could put stage 4 and 5 weight reduction, engines and turbos. I wouldn't put a stage 5 turbo on it though, it was too big. You only ever put a stage 4 on any car, and then stage 5 weight and stage 5 engine. You take a 720 brake horsepower Supra up over 1,000 brake horsepower. Missed that game, I did. That was a hell of a laugh, that game was. Oh, right. Fuck you, little prick. Well, YouTube is getting strict nowadays. I think this whole article, this Article 13, which is supposed to be taking effect, like a worldwide internet, they're becoming more strict on the internet and stuff, you know. Like apparently it's gonna end up getting now if people want to like stream movies on sites and how they'll have to have a VPN. Oh yeah, it's not expensive, it's not, but it's not just that, it's like YouTube, it's all down to the copyright shit and that on there is. Like, I had a song playing, apparently the song was called Bizarre, and they shut down one of my 6-hour videos they did, because of that song that was on it, yeah. Because I watched this guy I do called No Life Shack, and basically he does reactions to some of the new like rap songs. And what he does in one of his videos, he said that every now and then he has to stop and pause his video and have a little talk, because if he keeps the video playing, they can take it down through copyright. So to stop the copyright taking effect, you have to keep stopping it like every 10 or 15 seconds. Yeah. So I got my new fucking gaming headset on with it. It's pretty class it is, but the only thing I need now is a splitter jack to go into my controller, because my two leads coming off, there is a pink and a green one for the audio and another one then is for the lighting. Yeah. Another one I like out of the small cars like ours is Suzuki Swift, man. Goes like fuck it does, because it weighs under a ton, it does. Is there a Honda Beat or something, is it? No, my drift is not that bad because I'm fucking out drifting my ghost car. And I don't even think my ghost car's drifting. What's it up to? It's like, it's not showing my ghost to me. It's showing my ghost, but I'm not drifting. I'm just going really fucking slow. I had a message off Moon I did the other day on PS. Kickstar's sister. Yeah. And it was a video, it was YouTube video, fucking when we was playing on Skyforge, and she got followed around by that Templar she did. And she was like trying to run away from this Templar she was, and they kept fucking following her like right on her case like he was pedo in her, he was. So he was laughing at that, and then we had to do another one, and so I can't think of what it was now. It's where you have to go and take out these little defense turrets that shoot like rockets up and at you. Take out a bunch of those, and you go into this other room then and take out a couple of other bunches, and there's enemies coming out the doors. Can't think of the name of that, no I can't. Fuck. Yeah. It fucking cracked me up, man. He was on a mission, he was, and it always seemed like all the bad shit was happening to Moon that day. And it did, because on the mission that we was on, she ended up getting herself locked behind a door that opens to let enemies out. And she ended up going behind the door and she was locked in it. All you could hear on the video then was me fucking hysterical. And I was like, Kickstar, your sister's locked behind the fucking door. And she was like, what? And we had a look then, and Moon was behind the door like, hello? Hello? Oh, fucking hell, man. Close my eyes for a second and that's it. I'm off the fucking track, man. Go on, get around it. That's a fucking weight. Yeah, them guys on that Boosted Boys page that I had to watch, man, they're psycho. They literally put a turbo on everything and anything they get their hands on. Last one they put a turbo on, you might have seen them. They're like kind of like beach buggies they are, and they sound like four strokes. They have one gear on them, kind of like a roll cage. They're quite high up they are, and the passenger seat is like a handlebar for the passenger to hold on to stop them from fucking bouncing everywhere. My mate had one, right? I'd say they're about 90, 100 brake horsepower, whatever, you know. I think they're like 900cc engines. They bolted a turbo to one, they did, right, Chris, on this Boosted Boys page. Now, the guy, Brett, who does the tuning for the cars, he's very good at tuning, but he'll do it all from scratch, and he does all, like, he does the rev limiter, and he does all the valve timing and everything in it, but he does, you know, he's really fucking class, and they ended up getting it from, like, 90 odd brake horsepower up to over 220 horsepower they did, man. in a fucking buggy, like. And they put a two-step on it, they did, so when it revs, it goes, wah, pop, 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 and fucking flames just spitting out of the exhaust, man. Nuts fucking machine it is. Recent one they done was a shopping trolley. They stuck a 450 four-stroke engine to a shopping trolley they did, and put a turbo on that too. Nice. The thing is, as well, see, right, you can come up inside them like, you can, but if it's like the drivers on the game are not built to see you. If they take a line, they'll go and take that line, even if you're on the inside of them. And if they hit you, it still takes your clean driver off you. It does, like, you know, or even touching a bit of grass, like fucking. you're a you, you're a dirty driver, but not on Gran Turismo. Yeah, fucking right. Who needs a parachute when you got a car in front of you? Oh, they do, yeah, but it affects your online driver rating and everything, and it does. You have a driver rating and like a sector rating. So each sector you get rated on. If you do a sector cleanly, obviously you get rated good by doing it, and by not crashing into vehicles through races and sectors, you also get good driver rating for that. So you can end up, if you go into a lobby and they see a driver rating is S and your fucking sector rating is S, you know, they know that you're a good driver, like. I done one of those races, I did. Just a normal daily race. I had the fastest practice lap, I did. When it came to actually qualifying, then there was someone in front of me. I kind of like let the gap pass up, I did. So I opened up the gap between me and him so I could try and get a fast lap. But he weren't quite going fast enough, but not so fast that I could overtake him. Like, it just fucked me up, it did, and I started at 9th and stayed in 9th for qualifying. Ended up wrecking in the race I did, and then went up to 13th, and I could just barely make it back down to 9th, like. Yeah, look, four-wheel drive car, so cold, and I just spun it out. Now I'm going backwards. Fucking four-wheel drive, my ass. If I was four-wheel drive, then I would have been able to save that, I would have. That's what I like about the little number I do, man. In between your accelerator and stuff, kind of just tells you what gear you want to be in, ideally. I'm not really good at tuning suspension on a cars on here, but I always do a gearbox tune first of all. I do, because I find the stock box in any car is shit. Yeah, well, the thing is, yeah, with the max speed that they'll say that you got on like that Clio, for instance, now they'll probably tell you that they got like 160 mile an hour top end. You could get rid of that. You could by adjusting yourself down to about 150 and bringing the gears closer together, and you'll have a much better. Like when you're changing gears, it'll be no time at all before it hits the next one. Like, you know. You kind of have to do that. There's a Subaru BRZ Falcon 14 drift car on you, and if you don't tune the gearbox on it, man, the time you change from first to second is like, and it takes like fucking ages just to engage another gear. It does, you know. All I want, I wouldn't mind if it gives me the Mazda 787B. I'd be happy with that. I would. It's the orange and green Le Mans car. Sounds like a Formula 1 car. Ah, yeah, the 787B is like one of those LMP1 vehicles from the 90s. They let it do the French Le Mans they did once, and after they'd done it once, he was never allowed to do it again. Because it ruined everything. It didn't have as such as like a rev limiter. It could just keep fucking revving and revving. It could. They had what's that? The 6R4 was it? Yeah. They banned a couple of are they the Group C cars or something? Were they? They had like fucking, they had those with like 600 brake in them, didn't they? They was making them with fucking stupid horsepower. They was like. Can you do that with a turbo on it then? Or is it? Ah, right. Love that, man. I was watching a video earlier. There was this guy talking about the VW Passat that his company built, and this VW Passat's running on like 450 horsepower, and is a bored out 1900 TDI. But thing is, he got NOS on it as well, which if I was to have a car like I'd never have NOS in a car. I wouldn't. I mean, it'd be alright to have one there for show, like, and you could use it at the vents, you know, to have like the little spray nozzles that show off your fucking NOS and that. But yeah, fuck that. I like that guy's Civic that I watch on Boosted Boys. He put a Civic eBay turbo. Well, that's what he calls it, an eBay turbo. Must have just been a non-make turbo that they bought off eBay, like. And he's got 730 horsepower out of it almost, at the wheels that is. And it's a fucking absolute machine it is, but fair play. It's maxed, I'm pretty sure it's 730 or around about 800 now. And that's with the turbo fucking maxed out. He's gone on to a better, well, bigger stuff now. He's in the middle of making an MR2, so yeah, old school MR2, like the T-bar shape, with 1,000 brake horsepower engine in it. Yeah. He got 1,000 brake horsepower Honda Prelude that he bought fucking years ago off some guy. I've just recently done that, but his Prelude doesn't go down the circuit, down the drag strip as quick as his Civic does it in like 9 seconds. The fastest Civic I've ever seen. All right, Chris, front wheel drive. This is no right, but done a quarter mile up to 215 miles an hour in 7 seconds, but on a front wheel drive Civic, fastest Civic in the world. I'm not sure if it had one of those super engines in it or whether it was the K24 like they drop into Civics, because they go up to like 1300 horsepower. They can with a good tune on them, like. I'd love to have a car, right, with that amount of power, but then having that amount of power is taking away, like, reliability then, isn't it? You know, it's... Yeah. Well, one of my mates, Lance, man, he had like a fucking... I think it was like a 300 and some, I think it might be 300 brake, I'd say, in his Astra. And that was dangerous, but every time he put his foot down, he wanted to make him turn right into the opposite fucking side of the road. Kind of had to have a scrap with his car every time he did. He said someone stole it, but I don't think they did. But I think he just wanted a Golf R. Because that's what he got. He got a 400 brake Golf R now. You have jammy bastard. That's supposed to be an animal, that is. Fair play, man. There's a mountain where I live. It's called Penavan, and it's one of those places where people go. It's like a place that you have to go before you die. It's like everyone goes up the top and has a picture taken up the top next to the fucking 800-meter thing, you know. One of the boys who I know for charity yesterday, in 24 hours, he fucking climbed up it 10 times he did. Him and one of his mates. Just for charity, it was. He kind of likes walking up mountains and stuff anyway, you know. Every Sunday he used to put a picture up. One of the pictures he put up on his Facebook the other day was nuts, because he was on top of this mountain and I didn't know where he was, because underneath him was just clouds everywhere. And I thought, fuck that, but I wouldn't be surprised if you saw a fucking plane fly past your head at low fucking altitude. No, I mean, I wouldn't be able to do it, I don't think, man. I've seen people climb up there, and climbing up there once people are fucked, you know. Oh. Ah, you don't watch football, Chris, do you? Do you know what, man? I don't care, right? if anyone was a Man United supporter that day, right, they fucking supported Liverpool for them 90 minutes they did. But especially that last goal that he done, but was fucking nasty. It was. Fuck. Yeah. Uh. Yeah. I watched the highlights. I did, man, that Liverpool and Barcelona game, and for 2 days my fucking jaw was hanging on the floor. I was like, what? Yeah. Uh, Fucking hell. And do you know what? But I don't care, right? If we get beat by Tottenham in the finals, because we beat the cunts who kicked us out last year and won the champion league. I hope Liverpool do win, because yeah, yeah, I fucking hope they win. Oh, what the fuck? No, I think on them ones it kind of just puts you in whatever position it does, like halfway down. Yeah. I mean, if you haven't already done it, you could go into the settings, you can, and put your power up a little bit. Yeah, yeah. Oh shit. Right, that might be. Wonder what my free vehicle is going to be then. Oh, you're all shit. Oh my god. That's one thing that does me head in about this game. It gives you duplicates of the same cars all the time. Yep. Like this Aston Martin V12 Vantage I've got now, it's giving me a Group 3. It's a good car, it is, but I've already got like fucking 2 of them. You can't, the ones that you're given for gift cars daily, you can't actually sell, you can only discard them. With fucking twat. Right, so I can make this phone call now. Oh, that's fucking annoying.